Hi, this is Pawan from Uplatz. I am your SuccessFactors Onboarding 2.0 trainer. Today we are going with differences between Onboarding 1.0 and 2.0.
We've done. They didn't reflect. Why? Because we didn't changes of the notification after completion. That is, we forget to click on the apply button. Later, the notification got triggered. I'll show that notification to you also, and you can know what the changes were reflected in that new notification. Let me share my screen. Yeah, this is the mail from SuccessFactors we got. We added an image, right? This is the image what we added. Could you remember? We downloaded. Welcome to our office and this image, what all we added. And also your recruiter will be SF admin. We didn't add SF admin, just we added the key for SF admin, right? Recruiter key. It has picked the SF admin name automatically, isn't it? And we edited a new employee paperwork button as click here. The background, where is that? Somewhere, yeah, click here. We edited this also. So this is how the changes will reflect whatever we do in the notifications, okay? And after that notifications, the other part is the major part is security, which is equal to RBP in our BJX, okay? Security is the area. See friends, don't go deeply into onboarding 1.0. Why? Because it is of no use. Even if you enter any organization, you will be allocated to a project with 2.0. But I am explaining you the 1.0 concept is because everyone now in the market, they are maintaining both, that is migrating from 1.0 to 2.0. If it is an initial SuccessFactors project, that is the first SuccessFactors project, definitely they need to choose 2.0. Why? Because SAP itself is not selling 1.0 to the customers. Okay. SAP has both 1.0 and 2.0. When we go as a customer and ask for SAP to purchase any HCM tool, that is SuccessFactors, it will sell you onboarding 2.0, but not the onboarding 1.0. Okay. Why? Because this is the old version. Now, as 2.0 is their own product, they are trying to promote their own product. For 1.0, they have to pay for KMS services, some amount. Even though they acquired, okay, some royalty amount like that they need to pay. And they want to eradicate it completely from the market. But some customers, they adapted to 1.0. They are now using both 1 and 2. Why? Because users are completely comfortable with 1.0. They don't want to switch to 2.0 immediately. So they are using both 1 and 2. Got it, friends? So if you join, your customer may ask you to migrate the configuration from 1 to 2. Okay. See friends, this is called security part of onboarding. What is security part means? Here you can control the access of the users within the onboarding system, not within the SuccessFactors system. Okay, SuccessFactors means entire Bijak suite. Entire Bijak suite is called SuccessFactors, which includes all the modules which are embedded in the system. If you have EC, recruiting, succession, okay, compensation, LMS, all comprises in a package. That entire package can be considered as a Bijak suite. But our onboarding is a separator, which is added to the SuccessFactors. If you want to control the access of all the users within SuccessFactors, there is another area called RBP, role-based permissions, RBP, which is called role-based permissions. Okay, wherein you can control the access of all the users within SuccessFactors. Okay, RBP. Permissions. Understand, friends? RBP controls the access at BJX level. ONB security controls access at only ONB level. ONB level. Okay. Coming to ONB 2.0. ONB 2.0. Can we have ONB security? Friends, this is the interview question, friends. When you go to into SuccessFactors system, you can find security. You can find security here, right? Similar kind of security can we have in Onboarding 2.0 SuccessFactors platform only. We are not integrating ONB 2.0 with our SuccessFactors. This is the module built under SuccessFactors platform. As RBP, how RBP is utilized to control the access for other modules, we can also use RBP to control the access for onboarding users. Onboarding users. Got it, friends? When onboarding is a separate module, we have separate control system, that is security, to restrict the permissions. When onboarding 2.0 is the own product of SAP SuccessFactors, why it should need a separate security part under onboarding security? Got it or not? This is very, very important. An interview question. Simply by saying yes or no in the interview, they won't accept. They'll ask you why no, why yes. Okay. Why? Because onboarding 2.0 is the own product of SuccessFactors. It is having the same platform. It is within the platform of SuccessFactors. So it doesn't require security, separate security to control the access of the users. Okay. We can utilize RBP to control the access for onboarding 2.0. Got it, friends? One of the major difference you can come across in your interview. If an interviewer asks, what is the differences between onboarding 1 and 2? The first difference is we cannot have onboarding security. Okay. ONB security. Okay. And second difference is, see friends, for onboarding 1.0, we have super admin, right? What is super admin? Super admin is the backend tool. Okay. I told you in the beginning only, for SuccessFactors, this contains two systems. One is instance. Instance is this one, what we are working with. This is the instance. Okay. And another one is provisioning. Okay. But for our onboarding, we have another backend system that is super admin. Okay. Super admin is only meant for ONB 1.0. This will not be present for any other BJX module. Okay. Got it. And these two are for all the modules of SuccessFactors, instance and provisioning. Instance and provisioning is for all the other modules. Clear, friends? Now my question is, the another difference, onboarding super 1.0 has super admin. Can we have super admin for onboarding 2.0? Is there super admin for onboarding 2.0? Yes, in provisioning itself, we can control the access of onboarding 2.0. We don't have separate super admin. That is the another difference between onboarding 1 and 2. And whatever the documents collected at onboarding, document collection at onboarding. ONB cannot be transferred to EC if we are using 1.0. Okay. Say for example, in 1.0, we have document upload. You will be asked a candidate to upload his education certificate, okay, and his bank cancelled check in order to debit his salary, and some other documents like last payout slip, last 3 months pay slips in onboarding level, and family member details like Aadhaar card, PAN card. We have to ask the candidate. We need to ask him to upload the passport copy of the candidate. Okay, when we are hiring a candidate, we require some mandatory information and some documents which are to be collected at the time of joining. In olden days, people are collecting through Xerox copies, right? When you join a company, in the day one, they'll ask you to provide some identity proofs. Okay, where is the Xerox copy of Aadhaar card? Where is the Xerox? But at the time, Aadhaar is not there. Passport copy. Where is the copy of ration card? Address proof. Okay, isn't it? Where is your 10th class mark statement? Where is your inter mark statement? Where is your experience letter from your previous company? These are all the questions you will be getting when you join a company. So you collectively take it in a file and you'll produce them to the organization. Isn't it, friends, at the time of joining? Isn't it or not? Even in some government offices, this scenario is happening. But in IT sector, these people are using our SuccessFactors tool to minimize this work and to go the work smoothly. They are using a tool called SuccessFactors. In SuccessFactors tool, okay, automatically an email will be triggered to candidate. That is our welcome letter. When candidate clicks that link, it will redirect to the system. There we can find the upload button asking for the necessary documents. Upload your PAN card, upload your Aadhaar card, upload your passport, upload your 10th mark statement, upload your previous salary certificate, last pay slip, like that. Whenever candidate uploads all the documents, admin can download those documents from the system itself. No need to ask the candidate. And we can control the upload button and we can make it mandatory. Okay, we can use many logics in that upload button. We can ask the candidate to upload a file which is not more than 5 MB. We can ask the candidate to upload maximum number of 10 files. Okay, like that. There are some conditions at upload level. So whatever the forms uploaded by the candidate are stored in the system in an area called document center, and admin, that is hiring manager, the recruiting team, onboarding department, they can download those documents and they can save in candidate master data. That is, those documents will be left over at onboarding module itself, and they cannot move to EC module. Why? Because we don't have any kind of integration in order to push the documents collected at onboarding to EC, in order to map the documents which are collected at onboarding to EC, and also documents collected at RCM to onboarding. So document flow is absent in onboarding 1.0. But when SuccessFactors system, that is onboarding 2.0 system module, is a part of SuccessFactors, it is working on the same platform of SuccessFactors, the document flow can happen. Whatever the documents collected at onboarding can be moved, can be transferred to what? EC. So document flow is possible in ONB 2.0. Understand, friends? If you don't understand that also, you let me know, okay? See, what I am trying to tell is we have two separate versions of onboarding. Onboarding 1 and onboarding 2. Okay. Onboarding 2 is the old version of SuccessFactors onboarding, and onboarding 2 is the new version which is built within the SuccessFactors platform. That is SAP's own product. SAP's own product. Got it? My question now is, we joined a company. Let's assume we joined the company, and yeah, friends, we joined a company and our customer is using both onboarding 1 and onboarding 2. Is it possible to have both in single instance, that is 1 and 2 in a single system? Is it possible or not? Earlier, my customer using onboarding 1.0. Okay. Now he want to migrate to onboarding 2.2. So he went to SAP and asked for 2.0. They gave permission. They gave license for 2.0 also. Okay. And he enabled 2.2. Will he need another instance that is another URL like this, whatever yesterday I shared with you, a separate URL for onboarding 2.2, or can he use the same URL and he can develop 2.2, that is he can configure 2.2 within the same system? The answer is yes. Within the single instance, we can have both onboarding 1 and 2. Okay. And at the time, we will be having super admin also. For some locations, he might be using onboarding 1.0. And for some locations, he might be using onboarding 2.0. Still, the migration completes. And slowly, he will migrate for the remaining countries also with 2.0. Okay. Say for example, initially I have my organizations in India, okay, China, Korea, Japan, initially. Now I wanted to start in US, upcoming branches. New branches US lo, and Taiwan. Next, any country, Italy. Okay. We have China, Korea, Japan with onboarding 1.2. Now I want to expand my business and start my business. Okay. Start my legal entity branches in US, Taiwan and Italy. Okay, but my requirement is I want to start with 2.2 for these countries, not with 1.2. I want to go with 2.2. Okay, with a new version. Why? Because I purchased 2.2. So we will implement, we will configure 2.0 in the existing system itself. Whenever we move a candidate from recruiting to onboarding, see friends, we have initiate onboarding button, right? Candidate record is moved to respective onboarding process. Based on the country, it will move to the respective onboarding process.
After initiation of onboarding at recruiting side, we just need to check whether the record falls into onboarding 1.0 or onboarding 2.0.
For that, we have another setup called integration of onboarding 2.0. Please note down, friends. Onboarding 2.0 integration. Why this is not having? We don't have 2.0 enabled in the system. Let me go to home and check. Yeah, onboarding 2.0 integration setup. So search for onboarding integration setup. Make a note, friends. This is the navigation to onboarding integration setup. Very, very, very important. Okay. Many times I faced this question in interviews. Okay. Many of my students, they faced this question where we will configure onboarding 2.4 for the users, that is candidates coming for onboarding, where we can filter. This is the page, onboarding integration setup. ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తామంటే, see, we have the first question, restrict the onboarding applicants who has onboarded within past 90 days. Artham, what is the meaning of this? Restrict the onboarding of applicants who has been onboarded within past 90 days. Let's see, for example, in some companies like TCS, okay, Wipro, there will be certain rules. If you apply for a company, if your profile is rejected, again you are not eligible to apply within 6 months or 3 months, like that. That we will configure over here. Okay, generally we will keep this as 0 unless your customers say keep a restriction for candidates who are applying continuously within 3 months, within 6 months. You need to ask your customers, okay, please let me know for how many months I have to restrict the candidate to apply for the second time. So we have to use this. And this is the one. Apply onboarding to all job requisitions. All job requisitions. Friends, this is means job requisitions means we are providing the filter at requisition level only. Okay. All job requisitions means the job requisitions which belongs to all these countries, whether it may be India or China or Taiwan or Italy, whatever. When you apply this filter, all job requisitions will come into onboarding 2.0 only. This setup is for 2.0, friends, not for 1.0. Okay. If you enable this checkbox, apply onboarding to all job requisitions. Onboarding in the sense it is onboarding 2.0, not onboarding 1.0. If it is onboarding 1.0, definitely they will mention as onboarding 1.0. Earlier they were mentioning onboarding 1 and 2. Now they are mentioning only onboarding for onboarding 2 and onboarding 1 for onboarding 1. 2 is not mentioned for 2.0. If it is simply onboarding, you can guess that it is onboarding 2. If you type onboarding 1.0, you can see 0. See, for onboarding 1, you can find 1.0 everywhere. Manage onboarding 1.2, retention of onboarding management, onboarding 1 home page, onboarding map data review, onboarding 1 reference files, okay, security, EC integration, everything. But if you type 2.0, nothing will come. Understand, friends? So onboarding in the sense it is onboarding 2 only. If it is onboarding 1, it will be mentioned as onboarding 1.0. Okay, when I enable this button, what will happen? What will happen? Irrespective of the country, whatever the country may be. Okay, what are all the job requisitions are approved at recruiting level? All will be moved to which module? 1 or 2? All will be moved to 2.0. And we can filter from here. Any onboarding, apply onboarding to job requisitions that meet any of the following criteria. Based on filters, we can forward the applicants to onboarding 2.0. our requirement is we have to move US, Taiwan, and Italy for onboarding 2.0. The rest of the countries should be 1.0 only, right? Only 3 countries should go to 2.0. Is it right, friends? This is our requirement, right? Okay. Which are the 3 countries? US, Italy, and Taiwan. Okay. See, friends, in this drop down, we can filter based on location, based on country, okay, based on function, employment type, division, department, any filter we can use. But now we are using country. If country equals to US, United States, and another country which is that Italy is not here, Taiwan is not here. In whatever the countries are absent, we have to update them in back and fronts. XML. Okay, let us think United Arab Emirates and Spain. Okay. So, what we have done? One more. What is that one more? So, what the countries selected? US, UAE, and Spain. So, for these countries, whenever a job requisition is coming for these countries, they will move to which? Onboarding 2.0. And the rest of the job requisitions other than these countries will move to 1.0. Can now we have super admin in this scenario also? Definitely. No. Definitely we have. Definitely we have. Why? Because we have both 1 and 2. If a system has both 1 and 2, there is a need of super admin. If system is having only 2.0, we don't want
super admin.
We don't want super admin. Okay, got it, friends? Yeah. So, friends, next coming to here is our instance. It's already 11 done. We have security. We will discuss about the security, friends. See, under onboarding security, we have some standard groups, okay, and users. Assign users to group and assign groups to users. These are the 4 tabs we are having. Groups in the sense, these are all the roles, friends, not groups. Okay, all group by role of the group. When you select a user role, we can add n number of groups into this particular user role. Okay, and these roles are created as a group name under RBP. RBP group name and onboarding role name should be same. Okay, I guess this you will understand clearly after completion of RBP. Why? Because without knowing role and group, you cannot understand this. So for that, first of all, you will go to RBP. See, this RBP is called role-based permissions. Which is for access for all the users within Bijets. Okay. In RBP, we have two areas. One is permission group, and another one is permission role. And permission group is again divided into two things. Granted group and target group. Granted group and target group. So under permission groups, we have granted group and target group. And another one is permission role. Okay. See friends, whatever it may be, group is nothing but a group of people, based on type. Type means we can have a user, a single user, or based on location, or based on location is country, division, department, okay, like that. We can group the people based on their location, based on their division, and based upon their department, okay, like that we will group a people, isn't it? Set of people. A set of people can be considered as a group. And permission role is set of permissions. Set of permissions. Okay. In RBP, we have two things. One is permission group and another one is permission role. Okay. Role is nothing but a set of permissions. When we go to RBP and create a role, manage permission role. This is the access friends, manage permission role. Okay, these are all the listed roles which are already created. Now we will create a new role. Type in create button and create role by name. Technograd admins. Okay, this is the role. Name and description should be the same. After creating the role of the name of the role, by giving the name for the role, click on permissions. Here you will grant the permissions, whatever the permissions are required for that particular role. Initially, మీరు ఏమి ఇచ్చినా ఇవ్వకపోయినా, first of all, you need to give login permission. Under general user permissions, we have user login permission. Without this user login permission, whoever the people assigned to that particular role cannot log in into the system. Got it, friends? So we will allocate all the roles, all the set of permissions, view access, edit access, grant, like this, all the permissions we will grant to this particular role, and we will assign this role to a particular group. Okay. Whenever you create, say for example, I'll select managers. So people who are in the group of managers will be having all these permissions, whichever I grant to this particular role. Understand? Okay. So we have two things, permission group and permission role. Role and a set of permissions. So what the permissions 10 people will have? Whatever the permissions I will give to this technogrant admin. Why? Because you are assigned to that particular role. What about this target group and granted groups? Granted group means we will create set of people, okay, who is having some set of permissions, and target group means on whom they are having access. Okay, say for example, okay, we'll create a role with the name of manager. Create a role managers, right? And provide some permissions. Grant to managers. These people are having, managers group is having certain permissions. Why? Because we created a role with managers. So granted group is a people who are having set of permissions, okay, with set of permissions. Target group is a people who are having a group which are controlled by the granted group. Okay, granted group and on whom we are having access. EC people will take care of that. Okay, so we will discuss more clearly tomorrow about this one. Clear, friends? Okay, right. Thank you. Yeah.